Good clean match here. I really think it could be something exciting. Juicy sucks. All right. Can you turn the audio? Can you turn the announcer off? Um, options. I don't think so. That's fine. All right, we get a sniper band out of the Radiant Rainbows, and then a undying band, Zeus band, hoodwink. Okay, so it looks like the Radiant Rainbows is going to be doing a lot of banning of mid heroes. They do think Raj is a big issue to deal with. Okay, Puck. I say an OD maybe is going to be banned here. You know, they really maybe Zend has already thought about this. Pango. Good choice. Really, I think if Raj, I feel like a if Raj picks up a coddle here, he could set something up. We've got some shit talking in the chat already, and that's going to be okay. All right, we're going to go into reserve time for the bands, and we got to pick a Phoenix band. Okay, a Heart Waffle. First pick is going to be going to the Leshrac on NA's Last Hope. That could be a mid Leshrac already. Be kind of crazy. But we do know Juicy's been talking about playing it. Clinks. Okay. Clinks, I think, is a good hero to pick here. Good flex. Could be a 4, but also could be mid or carry. You know, really got to think about it. For those flex picks. Lesh, I guess, could be a flex to mid and off lane, but I don't know if you're going to have a whole lot of support Lesh. Viper band, so they might be looking for somebody that doesn't want to be slowed, like a Sven or something like that. But we'll see, especially if it is a Lesh mid, we'll have to be careful about that. All right, we're going to be going into overtime in a second here. They don't have reserve time. We don't have a lot of reserve time. Only 2 minutes. But they do have a decent amount of picks to think about before they get there. First pick on the table. It looks like NA Last Hope has not really thought about a draft before tonight. Lifestealer, great ban. I guess it makes sense because the Viper pick or the Viper ban leads to a Lifestealer pick, so you might want to ban that. Faceless Void, great ban. Maybe they're gonna be looking for somebody that doesn't want to be held down in Chrono, to do damage, or they were worried about somebody picking Void, So, second pick is going to be going to the Radiant Rainbows here. Captain is Juicy. Right? What's going to go with Clinks right now? I think they're going to need something, I think maybe an Abaddon. Right? An Abaddon, somebody that wants to build a pipe, wants to heal, I think would be a decent choice. Somebody that can go in, tank, dazzle. Dazzle's good too. Great laner with the poison. Absolutely could be the best choice for Radiant Rainbows here. Last Hope is going to be come out. Zend is their captain. Let's see what their second pick is going to be. They have a decent amount of reserve time on the table still. They know the Dazzle clinks. They could pick an Axe here and have the Lesh run mid. There we go. I call it or what? See, now the problem is, okay, you pick the Axe and then they don't do anything other than deny the Dazzle ults, right? Or saves, which is fine, but Dazzle does a lot more than just save. It's really kind of a worry you've got to play around, because if your Axe is not able to do anything, especially with a Clinks who has a Gleipnir, who has that Burning Barrage, who has skeletons you can set down, stopping an Axe Blink call is really quite easy, especially with poison as well added on to it. Dazzle goes mid and gets an Ags. It can be really quite a worry. So We got to be careful here. Axe is going to be having a difficult lane. I think that's going to be Waffle, maybe, or somebody else. But we'll see what happens. All right, third pick is going to be coming to an Earthshaker. Okay, so it might be a Earthshaker Axe off lane, Leshrac middle. Now, they do have a tanky team, and right now Radiant Rainbows does not, which they kind of make up for with the Dazzle, but they're not going to be able to save. So, I feel like they need something like the Abaddon that can go in and help their team. It's actually a big worry here. I wish you could see a list of heroes. Um, or they need something that's going to help with solo pickoffs, like a Spectre that'll also be tanky. That actually could be a good pick. OD. OD can chunk through some damage. Could be a good choice. Maybe they think the Leshrac's not going middle? Which makes me... I mean, unless I think the OD wins against the Lesh. Centaur. Centaur's a good choice. I said they need something tanky, something that can go in. It looks like they either are looking for a pause 4 or a carry. Either way, really depends on what Last Hope picks right here. I don't know. I feel like if you throw the Clinks in the 4, you could have a different carry, and you could go Spectre or Abaddon. This is why. Oh, a Juggernaut. That feels bad, especially against the OD. Unless I'm wrong. Right? Because then you just get double ball and he's hidden. So I wonder, okay, the Lesh is a good flex here. Unless this is a 5 Earthshaker. Or they're picking their 4 right now. Obviously after the bans. This is strange. I don't know who's going to flex. I don't think the Lesh is a flex anymore. Because you're not going to flex the Lesh to 4. And you're not going to flex the Lesh to the off lane. So they do think, Last Hope does think that they're looking for a carry. My thought too. I think the Clinks is going to go to the 4 position. Radiant Rainbows thinks they're looking for a 5, which I think too. Crystal Maiden was a good choice. I think Disruptor here would be a good choice too. I could be wrong, but great AoE to go with the team. They have Glyph or Glimpse. God damn it, I'm so good, honestly. Great choice here. Radiant Rainbows, they're looking for a carry. Man, what do you choose here? They're even looking for a carrier 4. You want something that's good against the Jug. Really, they could put Muerta? Muerta right here could be another flex pick. Realistically. I think Muerta could be good. Honestly. BKB Muerta stops the Lesh, stops the Jug ult. I think Muerta could be the pick here. If they want it to happen. That's what I would pick, honestly. I don't think PL is good. Slark is not good. Spectre, I don't think is really good because you can glimpse her back. Or you can delete the illusion with glimpse. The only problem with the Muerta right now is that she's going to die early on, and you need to make space. But the OD, as long as he has a good lane, I think he can make enough space for her. Or they need to pick up something like a Bounty Hunter and just be able to keep Vision the Axe. Ursa. Ursa's not a bad choice. Okay. So, Ursa's not a bad choice. Here. Hmm. Strange. Okay. Well, let's get into the game here. Let's see what happens. The Radiant team is going to be, looks like it's going to be laning Ursa and Dazzle in the safe lane with a Centaur Clinks in the off lane with a mid OD. The other team, Radiant's or NA's Last Hope, is going to be running a Lesh in the mid lane with an off lane Axe Earthshaker and a safe lane Juggernaut Disruptor. You know, if I'm gonna give it to somebody, it really depends on the 10-minute mark on where the Ursa is. I give it to the Radiant Rainbows. I think the Jug pick was not good against the OD. You know, the great choice on the Clink's first pick because it throws in the flex, which I really liked. I think Muerta would have been a good choice too, but the Ursa gives him some tank, and I think that's okay. So we'll see what happens here. There's no shot Juicy will hold zone here. Maybe, you know. I think the Ursa might have a difficult time. We'll see what happens. All right, tips already coming out. Don't say that on Mom Day. All right. I don't know what was said. Rosh his dog don't come on monster. All right, shit talking coming out here. We got a Dazzler coming down. Fantastic looking set here, I think. All right, we're gonna be going. We got 5 in the dire triangle moving up. It looks like they're gonna be fighting a little 5-on-5 action. Staying on the high ground here. They have no vision yet. This can be careful. All right, here we go. Axe is gonna get call first, maybe. Big stomp comes out for the Centaur War Runner, and the Earthshaker throws the Fissure down. Big 3-man catch with the Disruptor. But I think that's going to be it. Just a little touching. Nothing too exciting comes out. Dazzle's going to be placing his words here, and we're going to go back middle and see nothing's going on. Jug here goes for the wand. Q up. I will say, though, I think Jug with the Disruptor in the same lane are going to be a handful to deal with the kinetic field level 1. Level 2, I think Centaur's going to have to be really careful, with his positioning. The Clinks, I don't think will have too much of an issue. I think he just plays away because he's ranged. Looks like 3 are going to go to the side of the Dire. Juicy's fighting and gets absolutely nothing. Oh, big fissure goes on, hits nothing, really, except for the Ursa. Battle Fury with the phase boots, not too bad. Dazzle wants to fight the Earthshaker right here. Earthshaker is going to just walk away. No worries here. I think down here, the Earthshaker is going to have to be careful. Level 2 with the Earthshock is going to make it a problem. I'm going to go back up here. Clinks. Yeah, like I said, I think he's going to be okay in this lane, especially when he gets level 2 and he can heal off the creeps. I think he's fine. The Centaur, though, when they get level 2 spin, is going to have a problem. Mid lane, though, I don't know who wins. Honestly, I don't play either one of these heroes, and they both suck. All right, we're going to go back bottom. Poison, Dazzle's playing out of his mind, getting a little beat up. Honestly, as a Dazzle, I like to pick up a second set of tangos. If I'm going to fight like this, he's going to take a lot of damage after claiming that like a wildcat. But it's okay. He's going to be healing just a little bit, and he's got to be careful now. No blocks on the creep camps, and it looks like there's going to be a body block on the creep camp up here. So, Dazzle's going to be careful. Like I said, I would get the second set of tangos early on, or just come to lane with them. I would eat these sticks as well, because now you just can't fight as well as you want, and, you don't want to be in a lane like this. Earthshaker's going to give first blood for the block? What? That's crazy. Okay, Leshy's going to be kind of close to the tower. I think he does all right in this lane, honestly. Last hitting with lightning, and he's just going to keep moving. All right, Jug's courier does go down, but he's got nothing much on it except for the wand. What should be coming out in any second? The Clinks, I think he's going to do all right, too. He's going to just eat these creeps and keep it moving. Jug with the spin, like I said, there you go. Right, you give him level 2 spin, and this Centaur is probably going to be in a world of hurt. Great pull by the Clinks here. We're going to go back bottom, and we're going to see the Axe was able to deny the Earthshaker. Earthshaker is not having a fun lane right now, with 2 Obs wards playing crazy here. Maybe he just doesn't know the strength of the Dazzle, right? And that's how it is. We can look at net worth. I think it's... What is it? Last and denies W. All right. Lesh so far, a couple last hits up, but not anything too bad at the 3-minute mark. Clink's over here fighting for his life. I think he's probably got some more tangos on the courier. Fantastic play here. Centaur is gonna kind of dominate this lane with the second level and double edge. No catch on the kinetic field. Man, that's going to be a worry here. A big poison comes out from the Dazzle here. They're going to chase him down, though. Oh, with the blood grenade, it's going to slow here. Juicy is going to fight here. And they are going to deny the Axe again. Juicy needs to start just learning how to last hit on these heroes, not just creeps. Come on, man. And it looks like the Disruptor is going to tie top with the Axe just running, or the Centaur just running at him. Not what I expected from the Centaur. Honestly, I thought the Disruptor was going to be in a good spot. But hey, I'm always willing to be wrong to learn something new. All right, Lesh is going to be going for the Water Rune. OD is going to ball and probably go for the other rune, I would assume, after this wave. We're going to go bottom. We see pinging coming out. Poison comes out onto the Axe. The Ursa is going to be clicking him down. The body blocks from the Earthshaker just turn around and hit him. Oh, Lord, it's not going to happen. And no fissure comes out. Not needed. Looks like the Jug is going to have to walk away here. Big damage comes out. He does have a healing ward in 6 seconds. Got the little kitty cat that's going to float around him. Give him some heals. Ursa is going to be going for the Cornucopia soon. Most likely... He has it queued up. He almost has it. There you go. Awkwardly, he could just walk right over here, bite at this secret shop. But, when you're playing at a juicy level of the game, you probably don't know there's 2 on the map. All right, we're going to be going to the OD right now. Level 5 versus the Lesh's level 5. I would really like to see the OD gank the top lane. Kill the Jug. I think it could happen. Now, Lesh could go bottom and turn the whole lane around, or at least help out, bottom. He could go top 2 and help set something up there, which I think would be the play. He needs to get something and get out of mid. I don't think he might have, less last hits and less denies. He's just not doing well in this lane. He's lost more mana almost than he has. Nice. Big kill on the Jug right here that I missed. Absolutely terrible camera angles. All right, Clinks is going to be running down the Disruptor. The Disruptor really needs to just, figure something out in life. Oh, no, the Centaur is going to be chasing him. No Stomp or Double Edge is going to come out. Earthshaker, are you stacking camps? He is stacking camps for the Axe. Good call, right? He's going to go top right now. But I really think... the Lesh, I think if the Lesh can get a rune and gank with this DD, he has to. He has to. Clinks is just in a crazy position. He's going to die for it. What is he doing over here? He's looking for couriers, I believe. All right. Go back bottom. I think Axe is going to be okay to get level 6. And then you can probably just run at this Dazzle with a call and get a kill. We're going to go top here. We see the Centaur is getting damaged. Look at the Randy. This is lovely notes. I'm going to read you what he wrote. I appreciate it, buddy. We're going to go bottom. And Axe is... like I said, Axe is going to do fine. Going with the Vanguard. Going to get level 6. I think he can run at the Dazzle and be fine. And not really care about the Ursa, with this early on. The Clinks is going to be stacking. He already knows. And great scan by the Disruptor so he doesn't waste his time. The Dazzle is going to go steal the Wisdom Rune, and it looks like the Ursa, not paying attention to the map, is going to go down to the Leshrac gank. Absolutely fantastic with the tip on the backside. Leshrac playing out of his mind. Fantastic. You know, I say it all the time, okay? Dota 2 is not just a mental or a physical game, it's a mental game as well. Like I said, right here, Axe is going to get level 6, and you need to just run straight at the Dazzle. He's not going to be able to get it, though, because he's only got one level in Call. Not really sure how you play this hero, because I'm a support main. All right. And Dazzle is being insane, chasing down the Earthshaker. He doesn't have a poison on him, but he does have the Wishing Well. Getting that extra mana regen, he's going to go back in. The Ursa is going to be chasing him down, and he's going to kill Captain on Captain Violence, able to kill the Earthshaker for a third time. Leshrac is looking for another rune here. The OD's going to get it. The Lesh needs to be on this. You know, it doesn't look like the Dire team has won any of its lanes. Really, I think they've lost all of them. You know, they went even middle, I would say, with the kill bottom, which helps out. But the Centaur Warrunner is really just running this game over, and that's not what you want to see. So we'll see what happens. I don't think, have a big, you know, person to go hit the Centaur right now. You're hoping that it's going to be the Jug, but you don't want to use Jug ult to kill a Centaur, you know? So Maelstrom going to be coming out for the Juggernaut. At some point, Big Call comes out onto the Ursa and the Dazzle. Centaur Warrunner ult is going to get them to safety with the Leshrac gank. Not going to get anything. The empty bottle, so he's not going to have mana. Centaur and the OD are going to teleport. The Centaur going for the Veil. Keep it going. The OD going to be hitting this middle tower just a little bit. Disruptor's trying to get 6 here, but the Lesh is going to TP back and steal all of that experience that he needs. Dazzle here. You know, Dazzle, honestly, has been playing out of his mind. I think the Dazzle, probably MVP so far. Big clap onto the Axe. He gets slowed. He does hit a call. He's going to get slowed by the poison. Stomp underneath the tower. The heal, and they're just going to chase him down. The Ursa is going to go bomb, bomb, bomb. He's going to the dome. All right. It looks like a 4-man is going to push down this tower. The Juggernaut has a little bit of space to catch up, but really, how much catching up can you do when you're on the backtrack, you know? We'll see what happens here. Maybe he gets that Maelstrom and his team is ready to just go, go, go. All right, the Disruptor is going to stack again for the Axe. Hopefully they can get a blink out quickly. He does have a Vanguard. He could take it quick, especially with the team. Centaur Warrunner, I think, needs to go get health. You know, go get health, maybe call a healing salve in, help him heal up. Disruptor here is going to be aggressive, and he's going to get stomped, and you can't be there, buddy. Not your side of the river. You know, that's how it is. But it looks like the Earthshaker is going to get clicked down by the Dazzle here. Centaur Warrunner ult is going to chase 3 away, and the OD is going to come gank and get a kill. Pick up on the captain for the NA Last Hope, Zend. Really, you know, he's got to be more careful in these situations. The Ursa is going to go top to fight the Jug. I think Jug doesn't kill him with the ult-on-ult action. You know, look that up on the internet. You're going to see something crazy. Anyways, the Disruptor's going to sit here for the stack. He needs that stack experience. He's going to stack one more time. What is that? 4 or 5 stacks in the jungle right here? You know, I think this, if the Lesh leaves right now, the Disruptor gets 6, the Axe will get a blink, and they can go fight something. They need to pick up smoke, I think, and go kill somebody bottom. Yeah, I don't know who, but I think a 4-on-3 fight right here would probably be it. Second tower of the game to go down goes to the Radiant side. Radiant Rainbows is really having a great fight. And Invis goes out right now. They're going to call onto the Axe. The Centaur Stomp is going to go on to 1. They have a great connect field holding them off of the Axe. And Clinks is just going to transfer. And Big Ult goes on the Earthshaker. And it doesn't matter. They're going to kill a Courier right after the Earthshaker dies. Big Call is going to mix the Clinks here. The Centaur Warrunner still underneath. They teleport to the tower. The Jug is going to be here with the Omni Slash. He's not going to need it because the kinetic field holds back the Jug or the Centaur, and he's going to die. I don't think the Jug TPs unless he's going to take over this lane. but we do know they're probably going to go top. I would say the Radiant Rainbows goes top, takes over the jungle, takes over that lane, takes the tier 2. You know, you wait for Roche at 20 minutes, and maybe you take a quick Roche with the Ursa, right? And that's it. Ursa's going to have his Battle Fury, farming these stacks, you know. Great to, you know, just lean on to boost up a little bit. Witchblade is going to come out for the OD, and Disruptor has an ult, going to drop it on the OD. And there's absolutely no follow-up with the missing fissure, and he's going to ball the axe before he calls, and he's just going to walk away as the Lesh ults him. Okay, you know, they did get a gank, and he probably could have cut a little bit south towards the Dazzle with the Shallow Grave. What a stun into a stun, but the Lesh is out of mana. He has nothing in his bottle. Okay, so they're going to have to back off the Dazzle, and nothing comes out of it. The Axe is going to be close to his Blink Dagger. The Clink's out here scouting for his team. Not a whole lot on him. He's going to be going for the Orchid. Great item against the Disruptor. You know, he's going to be looking for those big ults. So is Jug. And if he can just stop something like that from coming out, I really think it can win a team fight. Especially if they're as far ahead as they are right now at the 13-minute mark. Centaur is going to be looking for a Blink. You know, great choice. I think, you know, Lesh is going to get those mana boosts. Well played for the team. Jug is going to have his Maelstrom done, looking for a Manta. You know, just following the guide on the right side, you know, Immortal Faith, showing what is, where to go, you know, what to build. That's what I like, you know. Maybe a little tortellini in there to really, you know, get you a little space, a little different, you know, a little spice of life. All right. Earthshaker's going to have his Blink up. Maybe the first one in the game, I think. Probably. Yep. First one of the game. You know, and this is where the lull happens, right? I don't know if they're strong enough to, on the Radiant side, to take the tier 2s yet and put a lot of pressure like that. So they just want to back up. They taught the tier 1s. They got some early money. And they're just going to back up and wait to nighttime. I really think waiting for a nighttime Roche and going and taking it with as 5 at 15 minutes is the play. Honestly, I do. I think they could go take it quick, especially the Tar Bomb. Blink call on the Axe is going to go on to the Clinks. They're going to get one here, looking for the Shallow Grave. It hits. They're going to dust him. The Echo Slam goes on to the Dazzle, who's going to be chased down. They're going for the Clinks. The Clinks is going to get glimpsed and died. We're going to go back to the Dazzle, who's going to die. No Calling Blade happened there. Okay. And the tip goes out on to Juicy, who's just farming away. Who's going to be going Blink. OD is pushed very far out. Call into Omni Slash into the Calling Blade. Radiant just lost 2,000 net worth in the last 30 seconds of nighttime. You know? What are they doing? What are they doing? Earthshaker is going to be looking to get some mana. He's going to get his shard here so he can run along the fissure. Big Blink call onto the Clinks here, trying to look for a second kill. They disrupt their ult, and Juicy jumps in. He's able to kill the Axe, but he's going to go down to the spin and disrupt their ult. Oh. This is how you throw a 3K lead right here, folks. Pay attention, you know. I was giving Juicy's team too much, maybe. You know? They were looking great, and now it's just looking like, you know, they're playing like average. I shouldn't expect too much. The Jug, though, is coming up on the net worth. You know, I said it too. The Jug Maelstrom is going to get him something. Oh, Blink, Stomp, Double Edge onto the Jug with no follow-up. Just a little harass, you know, make him back up, think about his priorities. I did say the Maelstrom farming was going to get him, you know, somewhere, you know. I said he was going to boost him up, and I think he was going to put more out than the Ursa with the Battle Fury, even though he had stacks in the jungle. You know, it's just typical Juicy gameplay, absolutely. You know, to think about it, I'll start talking about how Ronish was carried to Immortal. Okay. You know? So, Clinks is almost to his Orchid. Got the Cornucopia in a second. Shiva's Guard on the Centaur, I Don't know if this is the right play, but it makes sense. You know, gives good vision. You get the armor. You get the intelligence from the Shivas. You know, it could be the right play. I'm not sure if it is or not. I wouldn't get its second item or third item, but we'll see what happens. All right, it looks like the Leshrac is going to have the Yules. The smoke comes out onto 3. They're going to be looking for the Ursa. They ping exactly where he is with those map hacks. And is Ursa going to be going to the Roche pit? Maybe. They're hunting. They might run into the OD. Nope, they're going to run into the Clinks instead. Nobody has dust. Nobody uses it. Oh, my lord. Okay. And the Hex comes out, and they're going to just absolutely destroy 2. And they're looking for the 18-minute Roche that I called 3 minutes ago. Old. All right. Some hot trash talk is going to be coming out from the team here. Looks like they're going to take a quick Roche. You know, really what I said. Yeah, absolutely. We like to see the Dazzle Shard early on. You know, it sets up for all the other spells. It stops you from doing things. They see the Earthshaker over here. He's going to be taking this outpost. Oh, he blinks away from the OD before he can get the ball off. Great play. Clinks has his Orchid, and they're hunting still. All right, and they see the axe, and they hit the Orchid, and they just kill the axe. There's nothing left. Jug's going to be coming in. He does have an ult. The Ursa is going to ult with the Centaur, and Jug is out here kind of crazy-like. Jug's going to spin, walk away. They see the Clinks, and huge stun from the Leshrac. Big ult onto 3 from the Disruptor, but they kill the Earthshaker before he does anything. And they're going to be running right after the Lesh, who does nothing. He just dies. TP away from the Disruptor. It looks like Juicy's team, back up to a 5k lead, are playing exactly like how I tell them they should, and they start winning again. Man, the Jug being there, I think he needs dust. You know? The Jug needs dust, honestly. You know, if he has dust, he's able to Omni Slash the Clinks and get a kill, and maybe something changes, and they go on the Jug next, but what do you do in that situation? Carry's going to carry. All right. It looks like they're going to be going for the Tormentor on the Dire side, stealing it from them. You know, that'll give us a huge lead. You know, just adding on to the lead from Radiance Rainbows. You know, it's a 7,000 lead right now. They see the Earthshaker. Oh, with the blink stun. Oh, but he blinks away with those cat-like reflexes. He's able to go. All right. So it looks like they are going to circle the jungle. They know exactly where they are. The Jug, I think, is going to be too far out here. I think he sees this wave. He thinks, oh, I'm safe. We know they took the Tormentor. He's not going to be here. He's going to farm this and push back, and they're going to catch him. Or they're going to take a big 5v5 fight, and we'll see what happens. He does push back. The Ursa shows up. All right. You know, it's like an old Western. We're waiting. The Clinks is going to go Burning Barrage. Like I said, it's great against the Axe because he wants to be on those sides and look for a call. But you know, if you have a Burning Barrage shooting through the trees, you got to be careful. Big call comes onto the Clinks. A Omni Slash with a Disruptor ult takes out the Clinks and the Centaur, and they get one Culling Blade. Actually huge from the Dire side. NA's Last Hope is able to do it, and they're going to steal the Wisdom Rune. Oh my god. Dazzle, like I've said, is playing out of his mind. Crazy ward right here. You know, I've never seen this, but it is a little wild. All right, Jug does have his Manta style, so he doesn't have to worry about the Orchid from the Clinks. You know, great choice, just in general. OD, gonna have the Force Staff, gonna go for the Hurricane Pike. He wants to be able to hit those people while he's pushing them to get far away. Axe is gonna be going for the BKB. You know, he doesn't want to get stopped with the Orchid as well. I think, you know, the Clinks really is just positioning to stop him from doing anything. like I said, it was a great choice, and it's going to be a hard axe game. Orchid comes out from the tree line, but he blinks away because they do no damage, and he has a safety bubble, so it is a strange call there to go, but they lose nothing for it. We do see 4 mid, and they're going to be running at the Lesh / the tower. They see the Clinks is showing. They have no vision on the high ground. They're going to be going the Lesh with the Yules, who sets them up for a quick death from the Ursa. Centaur ult is going to get them straight back to the tower, which they're all going to break down with the Ursa DD. Axe is going to be back here farming the Ancients. We'll see what happens. They're pushing high ground at 22 minutes. What do you do to stop this? They still have Aegis for 30 seconds. Jump on the Disruptor, who's a big problem, and he just disappears. All right, Ursa is going to get called by the Axe. The Disruptor is going to buy back. He has a glimpse in 4 seconds. The Earthshaker is just here. He has no ult for 12. He's going to get stomped. The stomp misses. He's going to Fissure, but nothing happens. The Kinetic Field is going to come down. They are going to walk away after the Jug spin. I think Jug maybe Omni Slashes and gets something there, but it feels really weak. 7,000 gold lead is really showing what you can do here. Aegis goes still down on the Ursa. OD, what do you think goes next? I'm thinking either BKB, Parasma. Okay. He's not worried about the Lesh or the Disruptor or the Earthshaker. I think that's what he says right now. Ursa's going to go BKB. Great choice. This is, just the item this game, I think. Going to be looking for a great stack on the Ancients here. You can farm them quick. All right. The Clinks is going to be going for Phylactery into Boots. Using that 3.5 slot rather than the 4 position. I think is the joke there, right? Okay. Dazzle has absolutely nothing. Going to be going for the 4 staff. I can respect it. I like the Aether Lens with the Holy Locket build, but maybe he sees something in this game I don't. Centaur Warrunner is going to be jumping on the Axe right here. He sees him, missed on the blink with the Stomp. Axe with those quick reactions is going to be able to get away. Earthshaker has nothing queued up because he's very bored. They know they're in the jungle, so I don't know why they're going this direction. Okay, there we go. We're going to see a 5v5 fight here on the side of NA Last Hope. They see their Shaker with a big blink after the fissure, but it looks like they're going to ball save the Dazzle. The Jug ult is going to kill the Centaur in the back line. The Lesh is going to be ulting him, just running around. The Jug is going to be on the OD. The Disruptor ult hits on a 3 with the call, and they're not going to be able to get anything. They're going to get 3 for it instead. The Earthshaker comes back in after the buyback, and the Ursa is not going to be able to hit anything. He goes down to the Axe Culling Blade. Wow. 2 Culling Blade kills with an Earthshaker. The tip goes out to Juicy. Actual casual gameplay. Bald and fat. Absolutely. All right. Fuzzy Wuzzy. All right. Earthshaker is going to be going for the tower here. Hopefully, they can take some big leaps and bounds here. Just 3 minutes ago, the Radiant side was looking to push uphill and take a tower, and then they fed for it. And now they're able to lose a 5v5 fight after a buyback after getting the first pick. And, they might have to go back to Roche and get something. The Earthshaker might die for this. He did blink in and get the last hit. The Centaur Stomp is going to come out. The Axe has a call. He might use... Nope, the Centaur is going to be able to just hold him in place. The Axe BKB after the Orchid, and he's going to run away. TP's at the top of the high ground. They're going to see him, but he's gone. Okay, a little bit of what they needed, they're going to get. They're going to circle where everybody is. All right. The Juggernaut is going to be going for the Ags. The Swift Slash will be effective. Now, if you don't know, the Swift Slash performs a short Omni Slash for 1 second. With the attack speed that he gets from other items, could do great things on the Clinks or the Dazzle. taking them out of the fight quickly and efficiently with a Swift Slash could change the whole game from the start. It looks like they're going to Torment. They're going to be looking for the Roche, but they don't know Roche is up in another 40 seconds probably. Blade Mail is going to call, and they're going to kill an Illusion. They see 2 on the map. They're going to be careful about it. They might go for the look instead. The Clinks is going to be here. He's looking to pick off 2. He's not going to find anything, and he's going to back off. All right, we're going to be going back here. We've got the Juggernaut. Got 2 items. 2 Zags. Ursa almost at the BKB. He's going to be looking for the recipe. I think they wait. I think you wait. You wait for the Ursa BKB, and it changes the fight. But it's going to be a 5 smoke into the low ground Dire team. They know they're there. They see him on the high ground with the ward vision. They're going to stop. They jump on the Juggernaut, but he's going to be able to get the Omnislash off. The Grave goes out onto the Clinks with the Disruptor ult, goes on to nobody, really. And the Jug go down after the Earthshaker jump by the OD. The Lesh is not going to be able to take this fight against the OD. He takes another one. And the Axe is going to be going after the Clinks. The OD has a ball to save him, and he's going to try to get away. The Axe has a blink with only losing the Ursa. So they're not going to be able to Roche, but they're going to win the 5v5 fight with the Axe getting away. They find him with the blink stomp from the Centaur. Oh my goodness, they're going to go to the Roche pit. They have no Ursa. Like I said, the Ursa should have waited for his BKB. The BKB, that fight probably changes. The Ursa really just jumping in, taking a lot of damage, does really absolutely nothing, honestly. The OD, though, is a huge problem. Really, just tanking, just doing so much damage. What do you do? Really? So it's hard. The Lesh tried to fight him one-on-one, but it just didn't go down. I don't know if he had the Bloodstone at the time. We probably could watch the replay and get that, but it's hard, I think this OD is a big problem that they need to be able to deal with. They might just have to Axe call it and hope that the rest of the team can do something. The Juggernaut was able to get his Omnislash off, but he doesn't have a whole lot of damage to follow up with, I think, is the problem, He's got the attack speed from the Mjolnir, but, great. You're jumping around doing slashes. Someone's got to eat that damage that you're not tanking. Looks like the Radiant Rainbow team is going to be going for the last Tier 2. Ratman on the Clinks can be taken that right quickly. The Disruptor is going to get picked off, dies to the Shivas from the Dancing Centaur, and they're going to be looking to take this tower with the Strafe from the Clinks. He's going to be going for Conda. Like I said, that 3.5 position, not the 4 position, is going to net the Radiant Rainbow team something fantastic. I really like a greedy, aggressive pause 4. They call me the 3K bounty hunter, 1K everything else for a reason. Just outplay teams and really get in their head. That's what, the pause 4 is going to do. The Axe is going to TP back. They're looking for something. Okay, the Radiant team is going to ping everything. They are able to call the OD. The Centaur ult is going to be able to jump back. The Fisher comes out. The Ursa's jumping the Lesh right now. He's going to BKB. Gets Swift Slash. Probably should have been Omni Slash. The Lesh is almost dead, even with the Bloodstone. He Ghost Scepter, but he's going to go down to the Burning Barrage. The Axe calls onto 4 with the Disruptor ult. And the Echo Slam is going to get on to 3. The Juggernaut is on the backside, pushing them away. The OD's up here by himself. The OD is just tanking the Juggernaut. And the OD's going to maybe get away. Oh, the Swift Slash comes out and it hits the creep wave. And they trade the OD for the Jug. And the Centaur is going to get glimpsed away as Ratman the Clinks is able to clean up the Axe on the high ground. The 6v5 fight only leaves the Clinks and the Centaur alive on the Radiant side, and the Disruptor on the Dire. Great plays by their team here. Big blink stunned by the Centaur. He's going to be walking back trying to take the tower here. They need some creeps. They're able to get it. the glimpse into kinetic field, only doing as much as a disruptor can do in a position like this. With the blink, kind of crazy, but to each his own. They take the tower. They're going to walk away. Everybody else is respawning. With the 10k lead, it looks like Juicy's team cannot lose this. You know, but maybe they can. It is Juicy we're talking about. After all, he's going to be going for the nullifier. I don't know if that's the play. Realistically, I think Ursa plays to his strengths, which is living. And I think he goes for the Ags instead, right? The Ags will reduce the cooldown and allow Ursa to enrage while disabled. They have huge disables with the Earthshaker and the Lesh and the Axe. You know, I think that'll help him live, and it reduces the cooldown from 30 to 18. You know, it halves it almost, you know? So we'll see what happens, especially with the Overshock causes, what is this, Enrage? They're going to jump onto the Earthshaker, who is going to go Scepter TP. Axe is over here. He has a blink in a second. He's going to get away. The Disruptor uses his blink and gets away too. The Lesharak is going to have to run from the Pause 4 Clinks, who's going to click him down with the Orchid. The Centaur is going to jump, and the Burning Barrage takes out the mid of NA's last hope. This is not what you want to see. Okay, you don't want to see the enemy's Pause 4 taking out your mid by themselves. But we'll see what happens. Ursa is going to be picking up the Nullifier. I think it'll be good as well. They'll be able to hit through the Ghost Scepters and the Force Staffs and whatever else from the enemy team. Pushing up high ground here, the Centaur is going to tank the tower, which is going to do that retaliate damage onto the tower. A big problem. But with the Clinks from hitting far away with the Tar Bomb and all his skeletons, you know, not going to have to worry about the tower damage. Axe is there to say, hey, I'm ready to call whenever. But the OD can just ball whoever's in there. Centaur's going to blink and stomp with a spin from the Jug. The Axe is going to blink back onto him. The Ursa is able to jump on the high ground. Hits absolutely nothing except a building a little bit. And the Centaur is going to be able to get away. He gets glimpsed. No kinetic field. Oh, the Omni Slash. No, that's the Quick Slash. The Omni Slash goes out on the Centaur. It's going to be eaten as well. The Grave is able to save the Centaur War Runner. The OD is hitting on the backside. And the Orchid with the Ursa Blink jumping is going to kill that Juggernaut. Like I said it before, I don't like Juggernaut as a carry right now. He doesn't feel like he does anything right now. He does a lot of damage. Great to one person. But you know what? Do you want to use an Omni Slash on a Centaur War Runner? And the Ursa is going to be on the high ground. He has an ult. He has a BKB. The Disruptor ult is going to stop the OD from doing anything. It doesn't matter. The Ursa is going to be able to kill the Axe. They're going to look for a third tier 3. The Clinks here could be hitting. He's going to take the top barracks. Ratting. Ratman does rat things. Who's surprised? News at 12. OD with no BKB is a scary thing. It says he doesn't respect your team. You know, he's standing on business, and you are business. Just standing right on top of you. Centaur is looking to take that last tier 3. They could take this tier 3 and Rax, and they could back up to Roche if they wanted to, but I don't think they have to. This is going to be the first win, it looks like, of the Radiant Rainbows team. Okay? They are going to fortify this set of Rax. I wonder if you GG out. They're going to blink, stomp, and immediately kill the Lesh. Oh, he gets away. No, he doesn't. The Omni Slash is going to maybe come out. The Big Echo Slam on the 5. But it does nothing. They're too tanky. The Omni Slash is coming out. Nope. It's not going to happen. They're just going to take the Lesh, take the Rax, and walk away. This is a GG right here. You know, what do? You just threw everything you had at them. You threw the shit at the wall, and they just laughed it off. The Tar Bomb is going to be taking these towers. The Centaur is going to blink, jump. The Baby Slash comes out. The Omni Slash comes out with the Disruptor ult. It's going to go on to 4. They have no Axe to save with the Shallow group. But he's going to get glimpsed, balled, and he's saved. The tip comes out from the Centaur. He knows how to thank his teammates. And they're going to fissure with the kinetic field to stop them from running into the base. And the Baby Slash hits onto 2. GG is called by the NA's Last Hopes, Captain Zend. Great game 1. They're going to be looking for the axe right before. Do they get it? No, they're not. The Ancient goes down. Wow. Absolutely fantastic plays. Up 26,000. You know, really, I think the Radiant Rainbows started playing, like I said, they wanted to take the Roche, they wanted to go get something right afterwards, and it let them do it. You know?